girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, this is like the story time when I almost got kidnapped by two fucking guys. How it started is that like I was hanging out with two of my trans sisters at the time, and we went to like this festival. I think either the day before they were both my friends and I let them meet each other, and I think it was either the day before or like on that day, specific day they meet each other. But anyways, like we were trying to get into like this little bar area while being at the festival, but like I left my ID. So like when I left my ID, I couldn't actually get into like the bar area. Excuse me. And my other friend like literally just grabbed my friend and just left me outside. When she grabbed my other friend and just like left me outside, like I sent a voice note and I was just like, I'm going home, because it's so stupid. Like, do you expect me to like sit down outside and like wait on you guys? Like, it doesn't add up. So like they texted me back and they were just like, oh yeah, go get your ID. And I remember responding, I was just like, that's so stupid. Like, you don't leave like your sister behind. Like, I think I said something within like something similar to that. And but I sent it in like a voice note, and one of them literally responded and responded to me and be like, bitch,
send message, nobody got no time to listen
to that. So I went home and I had like a other group of friends. I think I video called them at the time, and I was like, what are you doing, girl? And she was just like, I think she was just like saying that like, oh, she's gonna go to the club, da da da. And I was like so sad. And I literally was just like saying to her that like, oh, I'm not doing anything, like I could come see you guys. At that time I couldn't fucking Uber, so I decided that like I would just walk to the club. It was like a 25 minutes walk or a 20-minute walk. So like I got ready and I was just like, let me actually like spend time with these girls instead than actually go back to the girls that actually like leave me outside. So I'm walking to the club, and like I was like passing like a club nearby, and it's so crazy. One of the girls like literally just like grabbed my hand and like pulled me. So like when she pulled me,
I'll just say, who's that?
Asked me like, where are you going? And I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to like I think I was going to Fire and Ice at the time. So I was like, I'm just going to Fire and Ice. They were like, at Greta. And they're like, you're walking? I was like, yeah. And they're like, we come with you. But I didn't tell them at the time that I'm planning to like meet my other friends. She had like a dude with her, so like the dude like brought us to like the club. As soon as I got to the club, my other friends came down and we literally just like greeted each other, like we're hugging and stuff. I literally like let them meet my others like set of friends, and we just went up. So like I went up, like we started drinking, we started actually just like having fun, like it was just like good vibes. One of them wanted to leave like earlier, like it was like closer to like 1:30. The club normally finished at like 2 a.m. One of my friends wanted to like smoke her cig before she like leave. So we were just like chilling there, like sitting down waiting on her to like finish her cig, but one of my other friend wanted to leave. So she was getting an Uber, and I was saying to her that like, would you mind if you could just get like add me to like your Uber, or you can just like add a trip, and if anything like the Uber could just like drop me home like after you, or vice versa, like before you, whatever. So she was just like bugging. She was just like, no, like I have to go home, I can't do that, da da da. Okay, didn't pressure her. So my other friend, like she was like with this one dude, they were like planning to leave. I was asking them like, before they leave, could they like drop me home? I don't know what their excuses was or what they were actually saying, but she said like she couldn't drop me. Before she said like she couldn't drop me, like this bitch was being so petty. Like she touched me on the shoulder and she's just like, are you gonna be okay? No, I'm not tripping. It's just the way how she said it, like it just gave me the vibe that like she was like insinuating that like the way how I reacted about being left alone earlier, like I was being over fucking dramatic. And if I'm being Lulu, blame it on the Lululemon. Like they both left, and then like these two dudes, like literally as they left, like 1 minute after, like these two dudes like started like walking over to me. And it's not, being trans is like, it's not as bad as in the States, but like at that time I was just like visibly a trans. Like I was just visibly trans. Like I wasn't passing, like you could just honestly tell. So like I guess I had this fear factor with me, and especially because there was so much that was actually going on in like the United States, like so like it just made me fearful, because I would just like see stories, like I would hear things. So like as soon as like they walked over to me, I was just like, oh my god, please don't hurt me, like I'm just honestly trying to get home. And one of the dudes, like they literally looked at me like this. Like I don't know if a dude would ever like give you that look where it's like I saved the last video, but unfortunately I didn't. After like he gave me that look, like he whispered to his homeboy, and then afterwards like his homeboy said to me that like, you know what, just stay right here, we're gonna go grab our car and we're gonna come back for you. So at that time I was just like spamming my ex-boyfriend. Like I kept spamming him. I'm just like, could you please like pick me up, could you please send me an Uber, da da da. So then like he literally sent me an Uber at the time, but I didn't know. And then like as soon as like the guys were calling me, telling me that they're coming back, like literally my boyfriend called me and told me that like a Uber was right here for me. Anyways, as the Uber came, I hopped in the Uber, then right away these men fucking texted me. One of them, they're like, oh, like why did you leave? So then I literally told him that like, oh, I already just got an Uber, like I felt scared and I was just like waiting really long. So then afterwards, like the other dude, like he kept trying to bribe me to come to this address. Like I'm telling you, this man is bugging my phone, calling me, literally like doing the most, like bribing me just to actually come to the address. His same friend literally started like, I think like his friend texted me every like hour to like literally come and literally like meet them at the same fucking address. Bitch, literally like fucking crazy. I kind of find one of the dudes cool, so like I was literally like saying to him that like, oh, if you actually want to hang out on another day, sure, I don't mind actually hanging out on another day. Next day I text the dude, blocked. Like I don't know what the fuck their intention was, but I'm pretty sure their intention wasn't fucking good. It was like so eye-opening for me, just because like literally like I was in that situation with my friend earlier in the day and I explained my boundaries, and these bitches left me again, and I was literally like in fucking danger. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.
Just touching me, trick me, trick me, trick me, just by